Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Pet, and welcome to episode 2 of my New Zealand vlog. It is very early, it's still dark outside, I am the first person down at breakfast. But today should be very good. Today we're attempting the Tongariro Crossing. Whew, I think I'm going to start today with a coffee. I've ordered the works, everything, massive carb loading. I can eat pretty much what I like this morning. I've got half an hour before I need to head over to meet up with the guys who are going to lead the tour. So you can do this walk in the summertime on your own. It's a fairly well marked trail, but in the winter time, in alpine conditions, you have to go with a guided crew really, because weather conditions can change really quickly on the mountain. You can be stuck in a whole world of hurt, so hopefully that won't happen today. But I've got all my gear with me. I just need to pick up things like ice axes and crampons and stuff, but before that I just need to wake up. Oh yeah, check out what's arrived. This is carb loading. No, maybe I could just sit here by that fire all day and chill out rather than spending 8 hours walking in the mountains. Let's do the walking in the mountains. Well, we have arrived on the mountains. I'm fully kitted up with ice axes and crampons. We've basically got our group over there who are now going to be thinking, what's that crazy dude doing with a video camera? It's pretty cold, but we've got a 20+ kilometre walk ahead of us, and it's going to be really good. We're going to go up to as high as just over 1,800 metres, so we'll be above the snow line, and we're going to be trekking on Mount Doom. So that, guys, is Mount Ruapeo, where I was skiing yesterday, and it's not actually Mount Doom. I'm finding all of these things out. That is where we're heading, right up there. Well, that's actually a big one, about 500 metres taller. Absolutely stunning weather though, oh my goodness me. Annoyingly, my main camera's battery just died because of the cold. And now I've basically just got the last toilet for ages. Basically, headed up there. Should be good. The wind's started to pick up a little bit colder, but it's just beautiful up here. So we just covered some steps in this path. So we have crampons on. It took a long time to get crampons on, but we're now heading up right above the snow line, so I think we're going to need them. But yeah, that was quite good fun. It's really very slippy up here, but we've been stood around a long time now, so it's starting to get cold, so hopefully we'll be moving off very soon, but it's just so beautiful. Well, that is Mount Doom, and this is just beautiful up here. Look at this, absolutely stunning. Got my crampons on. It's just so beautiful up here. Oh my goodness me! Wow, the views, the wind's died down a little bit up here, so it's a little bit more warmth of the sun. It's beautiful, but there we go, Mount Doom in the background. Absolutely stunning. Cannot recommend this trek enough. It's hardcore, that's for sure, but it's great fun. Not sure it's possible to stop in a more beautiful picnic spot than right here. And not only do we have Mount Doom behind us, but if we go that way, so we've basically got to climb all the way up that ridge. That is Mordor. so Lord of the Rings. That is where they filmed Mordor. Very cool. Finally got here. I've got to put my ring in the mountain now. That sounds a bit rude, actually. Here's my travelling companions, the Fellowship of the Ring. Hey! I tell you what, we've still got to go up. We might not be able to make it. We've still got to go all the way up there. It's mega steep round here. So this, guys, is about as high as we get. You've got the most unbelievable 360-degree views. If I spin round, just check that out. And then behind me, into the sun down there, are the famous Emerald Lakes, but clearly it's in the winter, they're frozen and covered over in snow, which is a real bummer because I was quite looking forward to that photograph. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Stunning. Spin round there. We've still got Mount Doom. Now, you can tell we're near an active volcano because there's steam coming out the ground. How cool's that? And now for the most important thing of the day, lunch. That's meant to be a ham wrap, but I'm going to show you my view. It's quite spectacular. So we get a great view here of Lake Taupo that I drove around in my first vlog. And if you can see the island in the middle of this lake just there. So Maori legend said that there's a guy hiding out on that lake and he wrote a poem. And the poem is basically the haka that the All Blacks do before the game. That's where the haka was written, that island just there. It's just so beautiful. And then this was the last explosion, the last volcanic activity. It was only 6 years ago. That just there kind of exploded and all of this kind of rock field and stuff. Just amazing. So we are now down off of the snow line, walking back to the coach. There's basically a 4-hour gap between the two toilets, so we stopped at a little hut up there. Everyone kind of, you know, used the facilities and think, oh, it's over now, and then you look at the sign and we still had 6.5 k's to go. But what a day. Honestly, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. Absolutely stunning. Really quite a challenging walk, I have to say. Certainly going to know about it by the time I get back to the hotel. Pretty tired, but if I just spin round here, get ready for this. Look at that. That's Lake Taupo in the very distance. Oh, it's just amazing. Anyway, next stop is going to be the coach and a short ferry back to the hotel. And then I'm just hoping I'm going to get back to the hotel in time for happy hour and a couple of beers. So as I walk along, see that behind me? It's an active volcano. So that's the bit I just find fascinating. You've basically got these steam vents and a lot of the clouds up there. This cloud just here, that's not a kind of meteorological cloud. That's a cloud caused by steam coming from an active volcano. How cool's that? Done it! Woohoo! We are at the car park finally. That was the longest walk off of a mountain ever. Hey! Let's have a high five. Awesome. Awesome job. Oh my goodness me. How long's that been? So we are back at the hotel. I've showered, I've had some food, I've had a couple of beers. And it's time to reflect on what was quite simply an unbelievable day. I don't think I've ever been to anywhere so beautiful, just raw beauty, and with all the kind of volcanic activity. And it was a really, really hard walk, that. So it took us 9 hours from start to finish. Just shy of 13 miles, about 6,000 feet was the maximum height we went up to. So an awful lot of climbing, and I'm very, very tired now. So yeah, there we go, Mount Doom and Mordor. Well, all we need to do now to finish off the whole kind of Lord of the Rings thing is tomorrow we need to drive back to Hamilton before I fly home. But on the way, we're gonna go to Hobbiton and see where the hobbits live. But right now, I need some sleep, so... I've dreamt about this all day. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna have some sleep. Good morning, pedalers. Man, was that a good night's sleep. Woo! So, here we are back in the Nissan X-Trail, and we are off to Hobbiton. I can't come all the way to New Zealand, being such a massive Lord of the Rings fan, without visiting Hobbiton. Now, it's quite a drive. I'm not going to film so much of the drive, but yeah, it's going to be good. Now, I'm so lucky because the weather today, although not bad, is nothing compared with yesterday. We lucked out massively with that Tongariro Crossing yesterday. Blue skies all day. It's overcast today. It's quite cold. It's not very nice. But anyway, next stop, Hobbiton.
Right, let's go in there.
Welcome, guys, to Hobbiton. Now, let's take a look around and see if we can find some hobbits. So we couldn't come to Hobbiton without going inside a hobbit hole. It's actually the only one we're allowed to go in. There's not a great deal in here though, but you do have to duck down and have a view out from everybody watching, all waving. Hello Hobbiton! Woo! Then we come back out here and we're heading up to Bag End. Of all the places I was looking forward to the most, that's it, Bag End, home of Bilbo and then Frodo Baggins. So cool. We just found out there's a whole bunch of interesting stuff about that. There's none of the filming done inside, that was all done on a set quite away from here. But the most interesting one, if I just have a look at this, that tree is a completely fake tree, basically made from a model of another tree, and then all of those leaves are basically wired on fake leaves, as you do. But then if you spin round, you got the best view of Hobbiton, and then all the way over there is the pub. I'm looking forward to that because we're going to get a free drink. into the Green Dragon for our drink. Hello. I'm going to have the amber ale, please.
Perfect.
Yeah. Look at that little hobbit-sized glasses as well. Look at that, superb. Fantastic.
Don't leave it.
Enjoy the day.
What would you like? Come on over.
Oh yes. Excellent. So here we are inside the Green Dragon in Hobbiton, drinking beer, having a quick look round. Luckily it's to human scale, not Hobbit scale, otherwise I'd be banging my head. How cool is that? Very smart in here. So let's have a quick wander outside. It's just so lovely here. Absolutely brilliant. What fun. What fun. Anyway guys, so here I am sat outside the Green Dragon in Hobbiton drinking Hobbit ale, the only place in the world you can get this, and I have to say it's really, really lovely. But that brings me to the end of my New Zealand adventures. I hope you've enjoyed these last 2 vlogs. A little bit different from my channel, I know, but while I was down here I just had to have a look round, and obviously this film I've pretty much done from Mount Doom through Mordor and ended up in Hobbiton. But what a cool place. If you've never been, you really do need to get here. Anyway, I'm going to bring this video to an end and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done so, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And from the Green Dragon in Hobbiton, I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care, drive safe, and cheers. Oh yes.